Okay, y'all, so if you see another wash day that kind of starts like this, mind your business. Anyways, today I'm doing a hot oil treatment on my hair, and I thought about it and I was like, I don't think I've ever done a video where I'm solely talking about the hot oil treatment. Let me see. Yeah, no, I don't think I have. So I'm gonna walk you through what I do for mine, because I do get a fair amount of questions about them whenever I do share it. So I thought we should just talk about just that. So I don't do hot oil treatments too often, but I feel like my hair really likes them and enjoys them. It's just a way for like me to get like all the goodness and nutrients from whatever specific oil I'm using into like my actual hair. And I do it in a way I feel like that's like one, like beginner friendly and like time friendly, if you will. The first thing that I do is I wet my hair. I don't apply a hot oil treatment on dry hair. I feel like my hair needs to be wet to like absorb the things. So I'll wet my hair first. And then I apply whatever oil I'm using, and I apply it all over my scalp, all over my hair, like I'm literally drenching my hair in this product. So the oil that I'm going to be using today is a Sacred Oil Ritual, but you can use whatever oil you want. Like if there's an oil that you think like really has good benefits for your hair, the only oils I would say like don't use is like a tea tree oil. Like that's not an oil you should be using for a hot oil treatment. Maybe if you like have it in a concoction, like in a mixture, fine, but like just by itself, I probably wouldn't, because you want something that's like thick and gonna coat the hair, and tea tree oil tends to like absorb into whatever is like on, and it just like, you know, it's like it's a weird type of oil to me. It's like an absorbing type of thing. But like rosemary oil, a lot of people I see make their own concoction. So like they'll blend like rosemary and jojoba and almond oil and whatever. So like if you know of an oil that like works well with your hair that you've used in the past, I've even used like castor oil thinned out. You could like take some castor oil and some olive oil and like thin it out with the olive oil, because castor oil is really, really thick, and put that on your hair and use it as a hot oil treatment. The thing with me is like I am never heating up oil. I don't heat up this bottle of oil. I'm not putting this in the microwave. I'm not boiling it or whatever people be doing for the hot oil treatments. I don't do any of that. What I will do is I get my hair wet. I take this oil and I'm going to drench it all over my head. Then I'm going to cover it with a little plastic cap, and then I'm going to put my blow dryer cap on, and it will heat up the oil that way while it's on my head. You guys will see it later in the video, but that's how I do it. I don't recommend you heating up oil because you can very easily burn yourself. But whatever you feel comfortable with, you know, our motto around here is whatever works for you. It's not my business. So just sharing how I like to do things. So Sacred, when I actually talked to them before this collection launch, this is from their protection collection, they told me they recommend do not microwave this bottle or this oil. Do not heat up oil and then pour the oil that you didn't use back into here, because that can affect like the integrity of like the rest of your product. What you want to do, you want to take this product, either distribute it out little by little on your hair until your hair is drenched, or they have like a little canister that you can buy, or I think it comes with this, I don't know. But like put it in another container. So take however much oil you want to use, put it in another container and warm that up. And even still, you're not going to microwave that or anything else. You are going to, if you want to warm the oil itself, get some hot water and sit the oil in the canister in that. Now the thing is once you have put it in that other canister and warmed it up, you need to use whatever is in this other bottle. Don't pour it back in here, because like I said, it's going to affect the integrity of the product. That's coming straight from Sacred's mouth. I talked to them for like a good hour before this collection came out, and I asked them all the questions I thought people would ask me about it, okay? So I think that's it. So yeah, I'm going to wet my hair and we'll go about doing the hot oil treatment. And I do this before I wash my hair too. That's another question I get a lot. Why do I do this before I wash my hair? You don't want to do a hot oil treatment after you've washed your hair. I've never seen anyone do a hot oil treatment after the hair is washed and the hair turn out silky and flowy and bouncy and all that stuff. If they have, I feel like it'd be pretty stiff. That's just what I'm thinking, what I'm deducing in my mind. Again, if that's not the case for you, you know the motto, do whatever works for you, girl. You can do things to your hair and wash it out and you still get the benefits of it. Prime example, conditioner. Do we not put this product in our hair, let it sit, and then rinse it out, and it still gives us all the benefits? So you can still get the benefits of a hot oil treatment and not leave it in your hair forever. Also, like heavy oils, like in oils that are heavier, they tend to like leave buildup on your scalp, and that's not a good environment for like hair growth or just hair health in general. It's gonna clog up your hair follicles and all that type of stuff. So anyways, so I'm gonna go wet my hair. I will come back and we'll do the hot oil treatment. This is probably gonna be a very short video, but I wanted to do something explaining the full process because I always get a lot of questions about it.